This is the weekly rundown, where we cover rig counts, oil prices, and trending news for the week. And I'm your host, Greg Williams. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever in the world you may be listening. I'm your host, Greg Williams, and this is the weekly rundown. Oil prices reversed course to settle in positive territory on Monday on a rally in the diesel market and fears that supply might be crimped by a potential European Union ban on Russian crude. The main item was further strengthening in the diesel market that acted to pull the rest of the complex higher, said Jim Ritterbush, president of Ritterbush & Associates in Galena, Illinois. On the demand side, U.S. factory activity grew at its slowest pace in nearly 2 years in April, according to a survey from the Institute for Supply Management on Monday. The ISM's index of national factory activity fell to a reading of 55.4 last month, which is still considered to be a mark of expansion. U.S. economic data still indicated expansion in the manufacturing sector, far from a recessionary number, said Phil Flynn, market analysis at Price Futures Group in Chicago. So let's see what our top articles are for this week. So Shelf secures a 3-year extension for the Highland 5. Shelf Drilling has announced that it has secured a 3-year contract extension for the Highland 5 jackup rig in direct continuation of its current contract in the Arabian Gulf. Following this extension, the expected availability of the rig is May 2025. Seadrill grabs up more contracts in the Gulf of Mexico. The West Neptune has secured a 4-well extension with 2-well options with L-log exploration offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. The firm term will commence in direct continuation of the existing contract, has an estimated duration of 200 days, and is expected to keep the rig busy until August 2023. Total contract value for the firm term is approximately $71 million. 7 Louisiana has secured a 3-well extension with Talos Production in the Gulf of Mexico. The extension has a minimum duration of 105 days, is an extension to the existing contract with Talos, which is set to commence in August 2022. Total contract value for the 3-well extension is approximately $34 million. Seadrill awarded multiple contracts in the Middle East. Seadrill Limited announced that it has been awarded 3 contracts by leading operator for the West Ariel, the West Cressida, and the West Leda for work in the Middle East. The firm term of each contract is 3 years, with expected commencement between Q1 2023 and Q2 2023. Total contract value for the 3 contracts is approximately $404 million, inclusive of mobilization revenue. Transocean issues fleet status update with a $6.1 billion backlog. Transocean's quarterly report included the following updates. The Development Driller 3 was awarded a 1-well contract in Colombia at $331,000 per day. Deepwater Inspiration, customer exercised 1-well option in the U.S. Gulf of Mexico at $300,000 per day. Transocean Spitsbergen, customer exercised 1-well option in Norway at $305,000 per day. The aggregate incremental backlog associated with these fixtures is approximately $87.2 million. As of April 25th, the company's total backlog is approximately $6.1 billion. Valaris sells 2 jackups to ADES. Valaris Limited announced that it has sold heavy-duty modern jackups Valaris 113 and 114 to ADES Saudi Limited for a total of $125 million. Valaris 113 and 114 are PPL Pacific Class 400 jackups, both delivered in 2012. Both rigs have been stacked in the Philippines since they completed their contracts in the late 2015s. As of Tuesday, May 3rd, WTI is at $104.60. That is an $8 a barrel gain from our last week show. Brent is at $106.89. That's a $6 higher than announced on our last show. And natural gas is at $7.47 per 1 million BTU. That's almost $1 higher than last week as well. For our rig count. For the North American rig count, the United States was up 3 rigs to a total of 698, while Canada was down 6 to 95 working rigs. Just as a reminder, all of this information and more can be found at www.riglynx.com, where our goal is to simply connect people. And that's it for this week's rundown. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglynx.com. Have a good week wherever you are, and stay safe. This has been the Weekly Rundown, hosted by Greg Williams and published by riglynx.com. If you're interested in becoming a partner or sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglynx.com. That is info@riglynx.com. Thank you.